Good morning, Pioneers. It's February 21st.
It's a beautiful Wednesday here at KHS with your favorite Wednesday anchors, Molly Bjorkman
And Anna McGinnis. Now for our Pledge of Allegiance. First up, the boys golf team will be having a mandatory meeting tomorrow in the lecture hall during the first block of homeroom. Be there or be square.
Anna, true or false? You need to have your privet information updated before the meeting.
That would be true. Make sure you see Coach Owens or Coach Vuga to be added to the group me.
Reminder, this week is Scholastic Journalism Week. It's been celebrated for the last 100 years, highlighting the importance of journalism and students bringing news to the public.
Today I'll be focusing on journalism then versus now. High school journalism has transformed from print and radio formats to online news and social media.
While this change offers a broader reach, it also presents challenges such as navigating through fake news and maintaining journalistic integrity.
Despite this, high school journalism remains important when it comes to teaching students essential skills in journalism.
And last but not least, the library will be closed after school this week. Now, here's Dishing with Dr. Harrell.
Good morning, Kirkwood High School. This is Dr. Harrell, and here's what I am dishing on this week. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on giving my advice on dinner before a dance. So oftentimes people want to go out to eat or have a meal with friends prior to attending a dance or really any formal event. And so here's some advice that I would have from you and advice I try to follow for myself. First off, with this meal, this is not one that you're really wanting to eat a lot of food at. It should be a pretty simple meal that you're really just doing it for the social event. So you want to be able to talk as well. I wouldn't prefer a buffet where you're going there and trying to fill yourself up. Because ultimately you do not want to feel like crap for the rest of the night. Because if you're really going to dance and you're going to use a lot of energy that night, you want to make sure you're putting good food in your body. I would recommend potentially eating a late lunch or an early snack so you're not as hungry, particularly if you may have to wait on your dinner. Also, one thing that I try to do is order foods that require me to eat with a fork, so that I'm not using my fingers or my hands, because in this case with what I'm wearing today, if I'm reaching on the table and constantly reaching for my food, I have the potential of getting things on my sleeve. And so eating with a fork allows you to control your food a little bit better, and it's easier to get it into your mouth. Always keep in mind with when you're cutting something up that you cut it up one bite at a time and do not cut all of it up at once. A couple recommendations that I probably would go to if I was going to eat on Saturday night before the dance would be maybe grilled chicken, grilled fish would be a good one, potentially a small steak, maybe sushi if you like that, but you have to be careful with soy sauce because that could drip onto your outfit. And I would not recommend that if you wear white. So be very cognizant about what you're eating and making sure it doesn't make a mess. Something like pizza or hot wings could be an issue. Spaghetti could be an issue, any kind of pasta, because it splatters. Got to be careful with salads because oftentimes the dressing, if that gets on you, that's going to stain. So be careful with messy sandwiches. Those are going to get all over you. So you have other choices beyond those that I've just mentioned. If you go to a restaurant, make sure you take care of your servers. You leave a tip at the end. That's very, very important. That's just part of the process. Factor in that you're going to have to leave a tip. And with your date, make sure that you let them control the pace of the evening. Pull out the chair for them and let them sit down first, and then help them get adjusted before you start taking care of yourself. When it comes to ordering, allow your date to go first. Either they order first or you order for them. That's good advice. And be slow and patient. As a male, that I struggle with that at times, and so when I'm out to eat, I need to make sure that I'm being slow and patient and letting my wife, in this case, dictate the pace of the meal and not me. So with that said, I also do not want to be the first one done. So I want to take my time with my food. So for those of you that go out to eat, I hope that I provided you a little bit of my advice on how I would do it if I was going out to eat dinner before Snowco. Thank you for tuning in this week.
Thanks, Dr. Harrell. Here's some of our fellow Pioneers' more announcements.
All right, well, that's a lot to follow, Dr. Harrell. I mean, I think also barbecue we want to avoid, meatball sandwiches, yeah, anything sloppy.
100%.
Okay, well, happy Wednesday. A couple things. Number one, have we looked at the turf and how great this place looks?
Yes, but we have to take care of it.
We have to take care of it. And along those lines, the turf of the field hockey field today is getting painted. So what that means is Stay off the upper field turf during lunch while they paint that. Let's let it look all cute. We want it to be red with Kirkwood red and white. Leave that be. You've already talked about Snowball. Ticket sales are on sale today, tomorrow, and Friday during lunch. No holds, no detentions, $10. Use your ID. Can't wait to see you. And as if this weekend weren't enough, we also have Best of Broadway Taste of Jazz Friday night. So if you're looking for something to do or a dry run with that date, come to Best of Broadway. We'll see you Friday night.
Absolutely. Huge shout out to our athletic programs. First off, our girls swim team took 4th in state last week, so great job by those girls. Congratulations. We also had 4 wrestlers that qualified for the state wrestling tournament in Columbia that will be this weekend. Boys and girls basketball last night on senior night. Both performed really well and won their games. Good job with those. Also had some good performances by Palmies, cheerleaders, and our step team last night. It was fun to watch all that. Boys and girls basketball will start the district tournament next week. So huge shout out to those seniors as they try to wrap up a very, very successful season. So let's help support our boys and girls basketball teams as they begin their district tournament next week. Now for more announcements.
Good morning, Kirkwood High School. How are y'all doing? It's a beautiful day here in Kirkwood. So today I'm going to be just talking about Taylor Swift's Melbourne Eras Tour. So she sold out over 100,000 people each night in the stadium. These are her biggest shows she's ever played. So good job on her. I'm really proud of her. Her surprise songs for these night were, not one was Red, love that song, and You're Losing Me. And she also announced a alternate cover of the Tortured Poets Department, which I'm really excited about. Then the next night we had This Is Me Trying, one of my favorite songs ever. And then we had been getting some mashups, which was Getaway Car, August, and The Other Side of the Door mashup, which a lot of people think relates to Reputation Taylor's version Theories. I'm not going to get into all that right now. And then for night 3, we had Come Back, Be Here, and Daylight mashup, which is a really interesting mashup. And then we had, last but not least, Teardrops on My Guitar. Love that song. Thank you so much for tuning in, Kirkwood. I really appreciate it. Hope you love the news.
What is your favorite song?
That she played from that, probably This Is Me Trying.
Okay, awesome. You've really done your homework with this stuff, I feel
I
like.
have. No, Taylor Swift is my Roman Empire. I really love her to death. And
Awesome.
yeah.
Yes. Hopefully you put just as much effort into your academics at school, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
I've been
Thank you very
trying.
much. Awesome.
Yes.
Good deal.
Thank
you for
you.
joining.
Thank
Make
you.
it a great day, Kirkwood.
Make sure you go follow our TikTok and Instagram at KHTV Broadcast for more creative content.
And check out our channel for more upcoming videos.
That's all we got for today, Wood.
Let's make it a great day.